Oh my mess. It's Somer Dead Piso back once again. With another live stream. We're here back in the house. I was outside all day today, which was fun. It was fun while it lasted. Now we're back in the household. Now we're back in the household. Uh, Saw a movie, had some food, did some writing, met some peeps. What's up, Aaliyah? Hey again. I was um I was out. I enjoyed today. It got a little chilly, which didn't bring me back inside, but I was just like, what else am I gonna do outside? You know? So decided to come back. Decided to come back. Give me 1 second. Horizon, what's up? I'll be back soon. I'll be watching Matilda. Oh, that's a good movie, actually. I saw the Second Accountant movie. That movie was so good. It is so good. I saw the first one on the plane when I went to Serbia, and was it? Yeah, it was to Serbia because I was watching Malcolm X on the plane to Albania. So yeah, no, I saw the first one. I was like, the first one is really good though. Let me see the second one. So the second one is hilarious. It's so good. It's so accurate. It's about the first part of the movie is just Ben Affleck talking because he's autistic. So he's talking about how he hacked the blind dating system in order to like prioritize his interests, his likes, and what women actually look for. It was funny. It was really hilarious. What's going on, Mr. Sage Atreides Terrell? What's going on, man? How are you? How are you, Mr. Gaskins? How's everything going? So I did that. I didn't think I was gonna enjoy the movie as much as I did. I was really questioning it just because the only thing available was like it was like $20 the ticket, which is crazy. I don't even know my miss. But anyway, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was cool. I thought it was really cool. And I left and I think I just hopped on the train, came home. But before I can't with this city. I'm telling you, I can't with this city, man. I can't with this city. Terrell knows. This city is kind of cooked. What's going on? Do you watch football, like American football or your soccer? What's going on, Mr. Chicken? I can only imagine what your name says. But yeah, New York. I'm telling you, I cannot do this city anymore. I really cannot. Football? No, I don't. I don't watch either. Actually, I don't watch either. I'm sorry, man. What's going on, Hussein Salah? What's going on? Like done. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Price. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. What's going on? Thank you. Charlie, what's up? Hello from Lebanon. Welcome back. Ron de Jaeger. Hey, bro. What's going on, man? Welcome, welcome. Let's wait until the regulars come through in the chat. I think it's pretty late, actually, for Eternal, Sabrina, and the rest of these European lads, Uzman and whatnot. Can you do a shout out to my brother? No, man. No, I cannot. There needs to be a financial incentive for me to do it. Sorry, we don't do shout outs anymore. I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Um, yeah. Are you high? No, I haven't smoked, drank, done anything for 12 years. Because there's no point, really. There's really no point. There's really no point. Seriously. Like, there's just no point. You know? I think the more, I think that's talking from a superior standpoint. I don't want to say that, actually. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Because it's not right. I don't watch either. I'm from New York. I smoke weed every day, man. Okay, fair enough. If that helps, that helps. What can I do for myself? I found worms in my stool this morning. Well, I don't know what's with the obsession online with defecation, but I think you got to go to the doctor and get that checked out, honestly, or just do an enema, do a cleanse. You probably have tapeworms in your colon. But I don't even think you're serious. Lord Vaga, he said it again. I remember you. You're gonna say, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." It's so funny because the state of the kingdom of heaven is actually real. I just need you guys to understand that it's true. What Jesus is saying is true. Um, and you have to read like the conditions. If you read the New Testament, you'll understand exactly how to get into the kingdom of heaven. It's actually, in theory, it's easy, but you have to be tested in order to go harness those conditions within your body to harness the vibration of the kingdom of heaven, which is temporary and it only lasts in a present moment. You have to keep fulfilling the conditions. That means you have to keep being tested because you're in this low dimension. That's the unfortunate. Well, if because you're gonna have to work very hard to maintain that condition. That's the only unfortunate aspect of it. It's not unfortunate to try to reach the kingdom of heaven, but it is unfortunate because you're gonna have to try hard, and it's going to sacrifice. You're gonna have to sacrifice your lowly morals to maintain that vibration of the kingdom of heaven. It's tough. I'm telling you, it's tough. I know exactly what you're going through. The thing is, like I said, I've been saying this since I started these live streams. Jesus had help. They under the darkness understands how to play the game now. You have to isolate good people. If you isolate powerful people, then you have a lot of control. Let's see exactly this New York. No, it's not even that. Say yo, Terrell. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Terrell, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Yo, I don't know what it is, but I think that there's just so many gay people in New York now. Like every other person has to be gay, men and it's crazy what happened to this city. It's wild. It's wild. It's just different out there in these streets. New York is completely different now. I'm telling you. He said, "I like bald men." That's very cool. But yeah, I'm telling you, the maintenance of the kingdom of heaven is just yeah. He said, "Is that a bad thing? A bad thing for what? What do you mean, Nine Tails? That it's just so many gay people?" I just think that if you're a straight person, it's not unnerving, but it's crazy. It's like what the heck? Who can I talk to? Like if I'm interested in someone else, like who can I talk to? I have no problem with gay people. It's just when it when there's a year when there were just a mix of heterosexual and homosexual to now present time when there's a prevalence of homosexuality. It's like what's going on? It was last night when I went out. Today, what is going on in La Ciudad de Nueva York? I'm telling you, it's changed. It's changed completely. Changed completely. End times. I don't know. All I'm saying is that when I was in Eastern Europe, I don't think when I was in Serbia, I don't think I saw one gay person. Maybe I mean not. Maybe they didn't like outwardly express it. I'm sure. Obviously, there has to be gay people over there, but I didn't see any. I didn't see any. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. Because there's like DLs too. But yeah, bro, there's not enough time in the damn day now. I'm not homeopathic, but it's everywhere. Well, homophobic. Now I used to have a friend, but he's acting weird, so I cut him off. Yo, Terrell, I'm telling you, I was out last night with my friend. You weren't here earlier today because I was talking about it earlier today on stream. I was out last night with my friend. This dude is like, "Yo, let's go to the salsa spot," because he wanted to dance salsa. I was like, "All right, this is gonna be cool." So he goes to the salsa spot, and it was nice. It wasn't people dancing salsa per se. I think he got the instructions or the description of the night confused. So what it was live salsa music. And so it was cool. I was talking to the woman performer. She's from Colombia. First, I was talking to the guy from Venezuela, and he was surprised that I knew Spanish. So then he brought the girl over. He's like, "Yo, he lived in your country." I was like, "Yo, I lived in Colombia." So he just ended up chatting. Da, da, da. And then I just realized the woman behind the bar. I think she was also from Venezuela, as you can tell, because they just look a million times better than every other Latin culture. Like seriously. And she was just basically trying to get us to buy more drinks. So I don't drink. I just drink sparkling water. So I was just like, okay, I'm not interested in that. We're just gonna get out. So we ended up walking around. I think we ended up going to this club, up in this bar, and in there, I'm telling you, it was nuts, man. It was nuts. There was just so many. I was like, what is going on in this city? I was on the train. There's so many, and then I was like, okay, maybe it's just the night, you know? And then I woke up, even in my neighborhood. I'm telling, it's New York is cooked. It's wild what's going on. Then today, I remember I I just wanted to chill. I ended up, by the way, writing a really, really good article. Have you been to New London, Connecticut? No. I've been to more places outside of the United States than in the United States. I've probably been to Connecticut, but the whole country is cooked. What's up, BRD? Bathhouse Blues, brother. Yo, yo. Let's talk about it. Anyway, I go. What's going on? Welcome back. What's up, Robbie? I was in this Chinese restaurant. I just wanted to enjoy the little bowl. All right. I end up getting seated next to this gay dude and this girl. The conversation that I heard coming out of their mouths was absolutely atrocious. I was just continuing writing my stuff because I was excited. I wrote an article, by the way. It's a really good article. It's gonna come out this Wednesday. It's gonna be fired. Check the Patreon, guys. Check the Patreon. Anyway, the guy was like, I don't even F with these guys anymore because they're just so annoying. It's like, why can't we just like hook up? By the way, I'm making a clean version of this. Why don't we just hook up and then just leave me alone? I'm like, and then the girl was like, I feel like I just been going through different types of guys, different races of guys. And like I have like different eras. Like this era is like Indian guys, and then this era is gonna be like Hispanic guys. And he was like, girl, I do the same thing. But it was crazy. It was crazy what I was hearing. I was like, yo, what is going on? It was, I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? What am I? And then the girl's like, here, this is the guy. She's showing the dude her phone. This is the guy that I'm talking to right now. The thing is, though, self-aware, by the way. Supreme, my favorite guy. One of my favorite guys, by the way. Supreme, I love you to death. Thank you. Supreme, how are you? She's like, the thing is, he's Muslim, and I know they can't really handle. They don't really like an independent, sassy woman like myself. I was, I didn't, I didn't, I didn't give any tells. I didn't give any tells. All I did was I'm just writing, and just waiting. Then they try to call the waiter. Excuse me. Rude. I was like, what is where am I? This can't be New York. I'm like, what's going on? Excuse me. The waiter just walks by. Oh my God, it's like they don't effing listen. I don't understand. I'm just like, no. Ratchet energy. And it's hilarious, right? Because the dude was a Vietnamese gay guy, and this other girl was like some girl from Connecticut. Like, what is going on? So then what happened? The guy comes up to me because I've been there once. I was there on stream. I don't know if you guys remember. It was on St. Mark's in Manhattan. So the dude was like, "Oh, it's good to see you again. Is there something that you might want to drink?" And I was like, I don't drink. Let me get sparkling water. He's like, "Of course. Do you want something else?" I'm like, No, I'm good. Let me get that food, that dish. The Vietnamese gay guy was like trying to get his attention. He's like, "Yo, excuse me." The waiter just like, "All right, Somra, I'll see you later." And then just walked away. I was like, there got to be something there. Then their food comes, and then they just make a scene like, "Oh, I didn't order this. Why is it that you guys can't get my order right?" And then the guy was like, "I remember you asking for my recommendation, and I gave you this." "No, we ordered the other one." "Okay, I'm just gonna get that fixed for you. I apologize." I'm like, yo, what is going? This is the city. This is the concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Nueva York. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. And they just continue to have their conversation, which was just about dudes, by the way. It was crazy. I was just like, yo. I'm like, this is really the degeneracy, like in the world. It's absolutely insane. Jeffrey, the gains are going very well. Nikki, what's up? Hey, Nikki, how are you? I did see you. I was just talking about the story. How the job source is going, Robbie? We'll have updates soon. Sounds like they like the drama. I'm telling you, that's all. That's what it was. They were like, I'm not even tipping that much. And then I should have recorded it, like just have the sound so I could play it for you guys. Like the dude was like, "Hi, bitch. Oh my god." I'm like, what? Yo, why? Like, what is? America allows so much. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm like, it was just a clear sign I got to get out of the United States, man. Gotta get out of the United States. Oh my gosh, Supreme. Supreme. I thought I was in the Twilight Zone. She was like, I switch out dudes. Like it's like I have an era for black dudes. I have an era for Indian guys. I'm like, this is that how you explain? Is that how you trivialize the dating experience? On my fitness journey to get my mind right. Let's go. I did a ruck today and a bunch of body weight stuff. All right, BRD, you got to continue. He said, let's go to Italy. Yeah, we're not going. I will go to Italy, but that's not high on the list. Sounds like they need a TV show. Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting. That's to say the least. It'll be interesting to say the least. So then the waiter was asking me because I was there for like almost an hour writing, and then he was like, "What are you doing here? Are you waiting for anything?" And I was like, "Oh, if you need the seat, like I can get up." He's like, "No. I just was wondering because you were just on your phone the entire time." And I was just like, "No, I'm just writing an article for my YouTube channel, my Patreon." And then he was just asking me a lot of questions, and he was like, "Yo, I gotta follow you, man." So we got another follower. Let's go. But yeah, it was crazy, man. I'm telling you, it's New York is cooked. The name of the show should be called Damaged Goods and Supreme. I'm telling you, it's so fun because I've been saying this for such a long time. Semen retention is the foundation. And then it's like what Jesus was saying to the disciples. Yo, power yourselves up. Understand what you guys already understand what's going on. Now go out into the world and try to, change people with the way you are, right? If they don't want to change, then that's them. And you just see it. You just see this nonsense. I'm telling you, it's absolutely insane. It was absolutely insane. And this is the United States. And this is what I'm telling you guys. You guys, I was yelling on YouTube before, guys, we got to travel, learn a new language, this and that. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take it a step even further. I'm going to go to Eastern Europe and prove to these fools on YouTube that it is indeed different over there. I have way more videos that are going to continue to prove that. Sombra was correct. As per usual, Sombra is correct. And now I'm not done. I am not done with my crusade on trying to show you why the United States is cooked and why us men should not be dating in the United States. I am telling you this. We are all getting bad deals. These are all bad deals. All bad deals. All deals in the United States in regards to dating are bad deals. I just need you to understand that with your very being. I'm telling you, understand it. He said those are the types that are spreading STDs for sure. For sure. But it's okay now. It's okay. I was in Target today because I'm looking for, Somer does his little, what do you call it? What do you call it, guys? Skincare, right? Because I do I try to do skin. I don't even need to do much. I just put cream on my face. Pause. Supreme, shut up. Shut it. So I was trying to find some face wash, like the native face wash. So I'm in the goddamn aisle trying to find like I was trying to find the associate so he can help me find the face cream. And there must have been this woman. She had like 6 boxes of meds in her hand. I'm like, I mean, that's a strong assumption, but it's just kind of nuts. It's just 6 boxes, different meds. Wow. We are cooked in the United States. Imagine having one of those. And the thing is, a lot of these guys are high functioning, so they do their jobs, like in their occupations, and they make money. So I guess that validates their behavior to some degree with people that are uninitiated. But we are initiated, aren't we, Bruce? Members of the League of Shadows, right? We know that that's not a validation of anything. People, we are accepting bad deals with over-medicated, overweight women in the United States that know one language. I'm just saying we need to get the heck. I'm telling you, we have to get out. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this. We got to get out. Seriously. He said, you're one of the few Americans that ain't the same. African American women are unbelievable. If you think, I'm going to tell you this, because Usman said this before as well. ¿Qué pasa, tío? Estoy bien. He said, call me. Oh, that's crazy. Estoy bien, estoy bien. Explicando una historia del día. Ya tú sabes, you know. I don't even like, look, I'm going to tell you something. If you think that black women have attitude and that's the only problem in the United States, then you have another thing coming. I'm telling you, it is within the Latin community, the white community. Anyone that's in the United States, they get changed. I'm telling you, the software gets changed. Please do not think that black women are the enemy, because they are not. I'm telling you, they are not. It is an amalgam of the American woman. It is not just one race. I'm telling you, there is nothing wrong with black women at all. Never have been, never will be. It's just that, of course, there are pockets. There are bad apples, as with everything. But do not just, please, just say it's one race, because it is not. The Latinas are cooked supreme. You don't think so? Go to the Bronx. Go to the Bronx and try to explain to a Latina that they're wrong at something, and you have sources as showing that. She said, I'm in the wrong live today. I'm telling you, what I've seen today was crazy. He said, some facts, woman at 5'5", 180 pounds. It's funny because I was saying a story was at 5'3", 190 pounds. That was my example. He said, I don't even like most of the women in New York, headphones in the ears being scary AF. I'm telling you, it's nuts. I'm telling you, he knows. Terrell, because he's in New York too, so he understands. He's in New York, so he understands. Supreme, you do not understand. I'm telling you, the American, like in Park Slope, the American white woman, cooked, overweight, chipped nails, hair gray at 25, cooked, man. I traveled to Italy, a study abroad for like 6 months. Can't speak Italian. Cooked. I'm telling you, cooked, man. God damn it. Stop saying that black women are the problem, because they are not. I'm telling you, it is a whole amalgam. Please do not think that another grass is greener on the other side in regard to race, because you are still dating in the I was about to say Estados Unidos, in the United States. That means you are still losing. I am telling you this. I'm telling you this. Sombra has experienced this. When I was young, I'm telling you, man. Exactly, black aren't. I'm telling you, Latinas, all of them, if they are in the United States, they are most likely probably an issue. I'm telling you. He said, yeah, I guess there's American one. I'm telling you, in the UK too. The UK is cooked too. This guy is going to keep defending it too. What's his name? Eternal. He keeps defending the UK. And I'm going to continuously bring it up all the time. The UK is finished as well. He said, some facts, it's all the women in New York. I'm telling you. What are we cooking tonight? I'm not sure, Jeff. Yeah, I'm telling you. Like he said, I wasn't saying they're the only problem. They're part of the problem. Okay, sure. All right. So Leon, then I stand corrected. Then you are correct. But I am telling you this, please, like America, Estados Unidos is really cooked. I am telling you. The UK is, yeah, Leon, you're absolutely right. The UK is cooked. It's Western Europe. First of all, UK and the US parallel in overweight stats, just to let you know. The UK is one of the strongest economies in Europe, if not the strongest. But on the flip side, I think Poland is actually on the way to be one of the strongest economies in Europe. I forget, but also the UK is the most overweight in Europe. Just FYI, that's number one. Number two, a lot of people in the UK, even though they're close proximity to France, to Germany, to Switzerland, to Spain, Portugal, all of them mostly speak only one language, just like the United States. You go to the rest of the Western European countries, it's not the same. They speak English, they speak German, whatever country is in close proximity. It's the same. Serbia, all those countries in Eastern Europe, Okay, the Western Europeans like to brand these guys as criminals and peasants and whatnot because there's discrimination over in Europe too. But these guys actually know a lot of different languages, and they're educated as well, by the way, which is, and the dating scene is actually not cooked in Eastern Europe. I'm going to tell you that right now. The dating scene in Eastern Europe is not cooked. You are fit, she is fit. You say something, she responds. You say something else, she responds, and you carry on with your day. It's just as simple as that. He said, yes, I can personally confirm UK women is not where it's at. Hello, de verdad? Even Asian. I'm telling you, say everyone, especially in the United States. In the United States, it is just cooked. He said, as Sombra said, I'm from the same city. Believe what this man is. I'm telling you, what I saw today was absolutely atrocious. And yesterday was atrocious as well. This place is finished. This place is finished. I'm telling you. It's not it. Then here at my age, it's like going to the scrapyard. Sorry, guys, I have a stuffy nose again. Jesus. Well, I didn't mean to call his name in vain. But you get bad deals in the United States. You get bad deals in Europe, in Western Europe, when it comes to finding a mate. You will do well. You will do well. You will wax and wane, as the Bible says, and you become, you are doing well. You do well. You're good. You have your finances in check, and you go out into the cruel world of New York or the United States. Let's just talk about the United States and Western Europe, Canada, Australia, and you are just accepting bad deals. You are just accepting bad deals. I'm going to tell you guys a personal anecdote. I shouldn't even say personal anecdote because it's like I'm saying I'm going to tell you guys about a blue cerulean TV because I'm saying the same thing twice. An anecdote is implied to be personal anyway. There was this Australian woman that I met in the United States. This is years ago. Right. I met her in the United States. I went to Australia. I ended up hanging out with her for a little bit. And it was different. She was a little younger. She was a little fit. It was different. Remember, Sombra back then didn't really understand a lot about things. I did travel, but I wasn't really understanding a lot. At least definitely not as much as I know now. So I found out, I met her up in Sydney. It was cool. I came back to the United States, lived my life a little bit, found out that she was moving to the United States. She was moving to Lower East Side. I was like, oh, that's cool. She was like, oh, you should come over. So I came over. I went over, right? And then we enjoyed ourselves. Then I was like, yo, let's go out. Let's go out. She said, no, I'll be just gonna, do my thing. I was like, all right, fair enough. So then I found out that she got married and whatnot years along the line. And then I realized, like, I just looked at a recent picture of her and I was like, I think I might have dodged a bullet. The neighbor's dog loves to bark. I realized, he was large and in charge, cooked, right? So what do you know about British women? Oh, Supreme. He probably had his experience. He said, I know too much. Then there was this girl from Argentina I used to date. I said this on stream, bad when I was dating her. And then time passed. I didn't feel like the relationship was going anywhere, so split ways. Sorry. Then I saw her the other day, graying hair. The face was old, dry. The eyes sunken in. Dry. It's the neighbor's dog. Dry. I was like, I really dodged another bullet. I'm telling you, my middle name must be Keanu Reeves because I was definitely dodging bullets. I'm telling you, she was cooked from Argentina. She had the Latina genes, cooked. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, the bullets that I've dodged out here is Call the city on that. Yeah, I'm telling you. More than me. Larger than charge is crazy. What's wrong with blacks? Oh, this guy has a narrative. American troll, I can only imagine. Well, you are so passionate. You have heart first, speaking with your chest, Mr. The Blacks. You need to get yourself a YouTube channel. Talk about your issues with the black community on YouTube. Perhaps you will get an audience. Who knows? But it's not going to be here because you're not saying anything pertinent. That's not pertinent. Who cares? Right? All right. He's like, man, one run, does he believe that men could get pregnant? That's kind of wild, actually. That's kind of wild. Cook Latinas with plátanos. I'm telling you, de Argentina. Le gustan de mate. You know, the mate, the tea. I saw her. It was before I went to Albania. Cooked. I'm like, oh my gosh, I really dodged a bullet. And this is what it is in the United States. She's from Argentina. You go to Argentina, they're not going to be cooked like that over there. When they come and enter the United States, it's like they give up. I'm telling you, and they realize that they could command some top dudes because it's just cooked in the United States. I wanted to cry, guys. I wanted to cry. Actually, I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. We are just getting destroyed here in the United States, man. The problem is, though, mainly is that we are, as men, I think we're accepting really bad deals. That's what it is. And it's understandable because I wanted to talk about this in depth. I will talk about it in depth, but let me just elaborate on it a little bit. Let me see. What did Leon say? He said, I met a Latvian woman last week. She was reserved but cool and funny, kind of pretty too, naturally, because those genetics are wild. They're very close to, was it Belarus and Russia? The Slavic genetics, I'm telling you, are very underrated. I'm telling you, they're very underrated. We chatted for a week, got into the I'll miss you, good night thing, was planning to meet up. She messaged, nice, Leon, what happened? What happened with that? That's why you can't import women. I'm telling you, they get changed. You have to understand just how things work. When you put a variable from a different ecosystem into a different ecosystem, they're going to adapt to that ecosystem. They're going to realize what they can and cannot do, what's permissible and what is not permissible. And then they're just going to test. That's what they do. It is only natural, being an organism within a controlled environment. And this is what I wanted to get into, because New York, especially the Estados Unidos, they have, he said, it's cooked at your price point. You're brokey, fix this, fix that. No, it's not. It's at every price point. No one is safe. No one is safe. That's not it. In the United States, there is a, how can I explain this? The way we think, right? It's like we think we make a lot of deductions based off what we see in our environment, right? So we see this person with this person, we're like, oh, that's that, or we see that and that's that, or we see that food at that price point and this and that. We make all of these, and that's everywhere in the world. But the thing is, in the United States, for a lot of our thoughts are really conditioned by a lot of what we're being told on a subconscious level by the news, by media, and what we see. And it's very, very dangerous. And we instead of like having having our free thoughts, because a lot of us are free thinkers. If you believe it or not, a lot of people think outside of the box. It's true. But in the United States and places like Western Europe, we don't have that opportunity to truly get out. Like some of our free thinking thoughts, we don't get the permission really from our environment to really have those thoughts roam free and then bring back a solid answer as you would in different countries. In the United States, it's like you would have a free thought, you would be excited, and then in the next moment it will get knocked down because reality hits, or the reality of the United States hits so fast, very, very hard. The only way to really escape, like people make good money here in New York, but people seldom travel. I just had a when I went to go visit my job yesterday, right? Um, I went to go visit my job my old job, sorry. And there was this guy I used to see all the time. This guy is on the board for the MTA, which is the train system in New York. And he definitely does very well. I'm sure if he's on the board, he probably gets dividends quarterly, so he makes money clearly. But he refuses to travel outside of the United States, and he swears that New York, even with all of its problems, is a great place, right? And this is what happens when you are stuck in an environment, or you remain in an environment, because he's not stuck by any means. He could go to Kazakhstan tomorrow. The thing is that in a place like New York, where it provides everything, right? You could at any hour of the night, you can go do this at like 11 o'clock. You could go do that for 2:30. You don't want to see if there's another possibility. You believe that everything that you see is all there is. And people remain in this loop perpetually. They do not travel outside of the United States. And especially in regard, it's like people are very comfortable. Like, you have that neighbor that never leaves the stoop, that never leaves the block at all. They just remain there from sun up to sundown every single day, right? That's really what it is. That's what people that people have that mindset. And like, people are very, very comfortable remaining in comfort. Imagine I'm sure they thought about Paris. I'm sure they thought about Ankara in Turkey, but it's like, I don't know anyone there. I'm just going to be spending money for experiences that I can get in New York. Why the heck would I go over to another country? And it's like, that's not the mindset to have. You will continuously be stuck in this place. And you will never advance. Cobra is talking again. I think he's talking about my lack of money this time again. Reality of your pockets hit. Dang. Explain to me why money isn't your problem. New York is a different experience with money. No one ever said that's the issue. I'm saying the mindset, the prevalent mindset of the people in New York is the issue, right? The lack of actual culture is the issue, because New York went through a huge, like London, like Medellin, like La Ciudad de Mexico. A lot of these places have gone through a gentrification wave. That means it's the same types of people going everywhere and washing out the native culture and replacing it with one of consumerism and capitalism, which lacks depth and soul. That's the issue. That is the ultimate issue. And these bastions are being created all over the world, right, with the same types of people, and they're pushing this very, very pale, very, very empty culture. Cobra, you must be new here, because if you think money is an issue, I went to Albania a month before that. It is not an issue. I just like to get out of the box, because I understand when our culture is under attack. I do not want to have any part of it. 100%. I'm not talking about like the hip hop culture or anything. I'm talking about the culture of the United States, the culture of the various states. That's what I'm talking about, right? Perfect synopsis. Thank you, Mr. Coleman. That's really what it is, because the cultures are under attack by these same types of people who are only pushing and perpetuating soulless culture. It is everywhere. It is everywhere, which is why I'm glad it's not in Eastern Europe. Not yet. Not yet. That's why this is why people get defeated mentally and conform to degeneracy. Because I'm telling you, in places like New York, what did Talib Kweli say? There's a song, Respiration, when he was rapping with Mos Def. He said something. It's hard to be a spiritual being when shit is shaking what you believe in, right? And the ad lib on that part was like, you got to stay focused. He's basically talking about, because he was rapping about the Big Apple and how it's rotten. People, he's like, shiny golden apple. You could, it's short but sweet. If you choose to eat, you could lose your teeth. Many crews repeat nightly news. What is it? I forget the lyrics. We got to read the lyrics. But basically, he was just talking about life in these cities and how they destroy the spiritual fortitude of the individual until there's nothing left but conformity. This is why we need to travel. I'm telling you, we need to, and get out. Get out. Get out. I'm not saying these other places don't have their issues, but it's much better than here, for sure. Summer, you have them confused. Great work. Because Cobra, he's like, oh, it's money. Yeah, money is an issue. Money. Who cares? Money is important, but who cares? You get your money. Why would you remain here and you're settling for women that do not go to the gym? They have a million degrees. They're not soft. They're very combative and competitive. What the heck are you going to do there? For ego? You want to prove that you could beat them? Why the hell would you want to do that? Life is about competition, but it's not. Why would you fight in your own home? You do not need contention in your casa. You do not. You want to chill. You want to relax. The only thing you should be arguing about is whether she's gonna paint her nails lilac or goddamn cerulean, or if she should pick up if for the drinkers out there, a bottle of red versus goddamn Ciroc, right, which is another type of red. I'm telling you, this is the only arguments that you guys should be having in the household. Or perhaps you should pick up little Dylan at 8 o'clock instead of 7, because Dylan likes to play Roblox with his friends at Maddie's house, and I want to give him that extra hour. That's the only argument should be having, not like, oh, you know what? I really think that men should get pregnant, and I think that you should advocate for that too. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you mean men could get pregnant? It's not biologically possible. Yes, it is. I read this news source. It is Codswallop. Like, what are you talking about? You know, these guys, I'm telling you, in the United States, they love to argue. That's not, and about useless things. This is not what we need to be doing. We need to argue about how many people, who should be on the Saturday scrimmage of rugby, the little friendly parents game of rugby, two-hand touch rugby. We need to be arguing about that, not like. This was important. Someone doesn't want a chick trying to be a man in a relationship because it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's feasible. It's just not logical, and it's not comfortable. You went to Serbia. I am from. You're from. Where are you from? I am telling you. When you have experience when you have experience, you understand what you like and what you do not like. Seriously, you understand it very, very well. You understand what you like and what you do not like. You don't talk to a woman and you try to prove to her that you can get her number. It's like, no, that's you lost already, and you shouldn't even, just leave. Kraljevo. I went to Valjevo in Serbia, which is a nice town, by the way. Very, very. All the cities in Serbia are nice. Again, and everyone was chill, by the way, in those cities. Went to Novi Sad. Everybody's chilling. Stravo, kako si? No, they don't say anything to you at first because you're clearly different. Stravo, dobar dan, kako si? What? Srpski? No, I just am interested in having respect for the countries that I enter. Oh, that's nice. A lot of people don't do that. Shazam. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, if a woman commonly argues with you that she's not a fit, a woman that truly wants you eventually absorbs your viewpoints and then make them her own. And it's not necessarily just that. Women have a lot of perspective too, because they're individuals with their own experiences. You can learn a lot from women as well. But, obviously there are some things, they tend to be a little bit more emotional than men. So there are things that you have to do. There are behaviors that you have to have as a man. As a man in general, you have to act knowing or believing that you will not be assisted, and you have to just be able to hold an idea in a conversation and stick with that idea and explain your viewpoint, in a very, very elucidated format, and make sure you get to the end of that viewpoint and then you tackle another viewpoint. This is just how you conduct yourself. This is normal decorum, especially as men. But speaking from personal experience and very close relationship observance of others. Yep. He said, I'm trolling from America. Of course you are. And it follows my other point too. Most of the trolls are from America because there's nothing to do but to troll, because there's nothing going on outside. I, s- I can't make this up. Trolling? Do you think people in Hungary are trolling? They're not trolling. They are enjoying themselves because there's a huge work-life balance. You think they're gonna be? They finally get off work. I'm not saying they make the most money because we already know the minimum wage average, right? In some of these countries, in Serbia especially, 700 USD a month. That's minimum wage, which is kind of wild. But and it sucks because the costs don't really are super inflated. But it's a nice work-life balance. They are going outside and they are speaking to the Slavic women. That's what they are doing. They're not coming online. Oh, I think the black community needs to stop eating chicken. Like, no, they're not doing that. They're going outside and enjoying themselves. Yo, what is going on with the SNS party? When are these guys gonna get burned to the ground? Right? When are we going to mitigate, or when are there's gonna be a government in place that's actually gonna support the Serbian people? Right? Okay, Alexander Vucic, he just stepped down. Is the other Muppet that's gonna replace him gonna be just like him, or are they gonna actually be for the people? Like, these are the conversations they're having outside in public when they have their free time. They're not going on some random guy's stream talking about, oh man, your money is not long. Like, who cares, man? Who cares? He's a playing devil's advocate. What can we men do for the women that are having problems? First of all, be a good guy. And I think that, like, what I've learned recently is that I'm a little impatient, right? And I think that when someone doesn't move at my pace, when it comes to a relationship, I get angry at them as opposed to trying to find out why is their pace and trying to reason with them. And so I think, and a lot of us, I think it's not necessarily that issue that us men have with women. I think that a lot of us are just sort of disconnected from how to communicate with women. I think that we try to communicate with them from a very, very logical standpoint instead of just feeling out what is it that they have an issue with. What is it that they're really what really bugs them. It's not weakness to submit to what a woman asks you to do. It's not a weakness. It's just that you're seeing a relationship and you're trying to maintain and fortify the relationship. Fortify your woman's trust in you by coming to where she's at and understanding where she's coming from. That's really it. That's the magic trick. Of course, you don't begin like that when you're trying to court her. You have to there's no tricks, but you just have to just be honest, really. It's really what it is. He said, no, duh, of course you do that. Look, you see, that's what I'm saying. American. Like, never traveled, never been anywhere. Like, what do you mean I have no riz? Based on what? He said, exactly, right. Sage Trady said, for real, that game with men trying to prove themselves to women, all for ego and sex, knowing full well that it's not going to last. That's what I'm saying. When they dub you and you keep trying and trying, I'm telling you, I am telling you, I am telling you, I am telling you. He's no truer words were said. But Supreme, just to answer your question, man, you have to try to meet the woman where she's at and just communicate with her. That's really it. And when she's angry, I've learned this. When women are angry, you don't like, depending on how it is, just go up to her and just like touch her. Seriously, I'm telling you, and just like say sorry. I'm telling you, it just fixes the issue completely. Or maybe it just worked for me multiple times. But I found out that's a good way. It's a good method. um, he said, "Who are they? Are there any? Yeah, of course. Women that are having problems finding a good man. Apparently, that's an issue. Apparently, that's a problem. Especially when you see, like I said, I had a friend from Costa Rica, and she showed me her goddamn Bumble, right? Her Bumble match list, right? And she had like 5,000 matches, right? And I was just, and she's like having an issue finding a relationship. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I think that there's something else there. He said, "How much you making a year, bro? Be so for real. Money is your problem. You broke ass. Did not call your mama and say sorry." I don't think money is the issue, Cobra. I don't even think you're listening. I think you have an idea of what to say, an idea of how to criticize. And you're not listening. And that I used to get really angry at that, but um, I just don't anymore because I realize there's no getting to you. There's no breaking to you. So no, no, Supreme. I'm just letting him roll. I could get rid of him, but I just thought that eventually he'll just have an open mind, which is kind of unfortunate because I just want us to have open minds. I want us all to win. We all deserve to win. No one deserves to lose. No one does. None of us. So Cobra, I'm sorry, you have a 3 comment limit. So you could be as offensive as you want for 3 comments until you go to the black box because it seems like there's no breaking to you. It kind of sucks. Fine, fine. I do have an open mind. Let me be real sorry. Well, you have 2 more comments left. So you got 2 more comments. Make them good. Make them very offensive. Make them racist too. Racism is good. It churns everything. Uh, you know. Let's see. Horizon needs to. Yeah, right. Need to get those gains in the market to find dome. Fine. Let's find some. Fine. Yeah. Okay. Got it. This little guy close to tears. No, I am sorry because I want to bring everyone with me. I how I work, guys, I get really happy. I do. I get very, very euphoric. And then I want to share it with everyone. I don't want to just hold on to that feeling. I want to share it with everyone. That's how I am. And it sucks when there's like I can't share it with someone. It devastates me. So, and it does. Even Cobra, he was I thought he was getting somewhere, but he wasn't. Cobra, even if you don't comment, like, eventually I'm just going to keep counting down your comments and then I'm just going to get rid of you. So you have to make them good. Make them good. You have a podium here. So make it good. Yeah, don't be a crash out with a woman. You're not going to win. Especially, that's what I'm saying. The thing is, we have to, a lot of us men too we become very, very effeminate recently. I think that we see chasing women as like some sort of weakness too. It's kind of unfortunate. Like, just if you like someone, I think that you should just go after them, of course, within reason. Text them, call them, try to hang out, of course, try to get them in person so you can know who they are. Um, do that. If they, you gotta try. You gotta try. You have to do something. All right, you have 1 comment left. Let's see what this dude said. That quick, no racism. I was just too real. Like, nope. I guess you were very real. I guess you couldn't handle, like the Messiah, the guy who did the Messiah, the classical music piece. Handel, you couldn't handle. I like it, Cobra. That was the best thing you said. Sounds like you weren't. Nope. Well, no periods. Sounds like you weren't listening to me. Cause actually speak on it. Then, if you were rich, this wouldn't be a conversation. I'm real. Be real. And I've been telling you, like I've been saying before, the problem is not money. It is the lack of real culture in the United States. It is not about money. You have money in the United States in a soulless culture, then you are just perpetuating consumerism, which is a devourer of worlds, of culture. This is what I've been saying. But you haven't been listening to me at all. It's not about money. It's not. Cobra, I really wish you luck. You have 1 more comment, man. Say something good. He said Arthur Morgan or John Marston. Who are these guys? Who are these guys? What up, Don Cheadle? What's going on, man? I forget how he sounds. What was the last movie he was in? He was in no, I'm thinking of The Kingsman, but that was Samuel L. Jackson, right? Yeah. What was the last movie he was in? Like Iron Man, right? Something like that. I forget. Red Dead Redemption is like wild convo from him. It was. It was. I guess illiteracy doesn't discriminate. Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. The problem is not. I kept trying to explain to this guy. I kept trying because I have patience. Because I want us all to be happy. I want us all to be in a wonderful place. I want us all to be pleased. That's what it is. But he wasn't listening, so it's kind of unfortunate. I guess he's typing another paragraph, which is good. I didn't play that game, by the way, King. I'm sorry. I never played Red Dead Redemption. I actually intended on selling in for 5 minutes. Oh, staying in for 5 minutes. I was I said, let's go, down to free. All right, see you later. It's never here. We can't all be in a rainbow. We can't. Which devastates me. By the way, it makes me very sad. Anyway, Sunshine, what's going on? I was talking about earlier today. What happened earlier today? I went to go watch a movie. Went to hang out. And we were We're just experiencing New York. Just experiencing New York. And it's changed. New York has changed. So Sunshine, what do you think? Do you think New York has changed a lot? I really think that it's morphed into something completely different from what it used to be, for sure. Oh, he's not answering. All right, peace, Cobra. See you later. You did well, but alas, you are gone. You have to create another account and try to hide your hate. Well, for only so long, you know. You gotta love it, man. Anyway, Sunshine. I had an interesting day. I had a very interesting day. I'm not gonna lie. Well, yeah, in some parts, endpoint. Yeah, has New York changed for the better? Absolutely not, Daniel. We have, for worse, we have people that moved into the state that are not seeking synergy and cooperation, but rather just taking advantage of the low. Well, at the time we were getting the beginning of mass gentrification, they were taking advantage of the low rents. A lot of these neighborhoods changed. The lifeblood of the neighborhoods changed, and it just became a culture of consumerism. That's really it. Um, like yesterday, I went to Bushwick. It was just a lot of. It was just different. I don't think I saw more than 5 straight people, including my friend and I. And today, there's just everywhere in New York. It got to be worse than Atlanta. It has to be worse than Atlanta. It's crazy in the United States. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I was also saying that dating in New York is probably the worst thing you could do. It's probably the worst thing you could do. For sure. It's for sure. As a dude, you build yourself up and you're getting bad deals everywhere. Just bad deals. Horrible deals. I didn't even mention it to Supreme and the others. I don't know if you guys are still here, the ones that were in the beginning of the conversation. But in New York, a lot of let's see, how how is it trendy to be queer? Leon, come to New York and figure it out. I'm telling you, you'll see things like never before. It's crazy. It's crazy. Also, like I said, I don't have anything against gay people, but it's just different when it seems like it's a majority, you know, like it's just all around you. Then, what was I gonna say? Then the women in New York are just very, very angry. I don't under I like I just don't get it. Like you would think that that's a thing, by the way. And it's not just one type of woman, it's all of them. They're all very, very angry. And I'm trying to figure out what happened in New York that warrants this animosity. It's a lot of anger in the United States, in New York. In the United States, probably. It's just like in the United States. Anger. It's a lot of anger. I'm telling you. Zemnis would have had a field day, if you guys know who that is. Zemnis would have had a field day. Kingdom Hearts 2, guys, by the way. Kingdom Hearts 2. He would have had a field day. Because there's just so much anger and hate in the United States. You would think that we were under the Soviet Union regime up until 2023. Seriously. You would think that we were under the Soviet Union. That's how and we just became an independent country. Like 2 years ago. But even these guys in Eastern Europe, they recently got their independence right in like the 80s or something when the Soviet Union was disbanded. And there's smiles everywhere. He said, in my opinion, for the worse, for New York, with people's minds dead and gone, ignorance and sociopathic entitled mindset are leaving people more alone than anything. You are absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. I saw a guy today. I was walking behind him. I forget. I was trying to get to was I trying to get to the theater or no, I was going to the Chinese restaurant. And He just had the vape in one hand and he had the Bogue in the another hand. Hey, from Eastern Europe, Aaliyah, where are you from? Where are you from? I was just in your part of I was just in the Balkans. Let me know where you're from. He said, "Oh, hey, let's go. Curtis is back." He said, "I'm enjoying the chat. Really good to know that I'm not alone with the bad deals. I'm way down here in Memphis, but I think it's sad. I actually must travel more. I'm telling you, Curtis. I'm telling you, we must get our minds open. You have to get out. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You're going to realize because there's also another thing that that's why you have to when you travel you have to go there for a long period of time because there's this way that you're going to behave and it's of a defensive nature because you're used to how badly people treat you, sorry, in the United States. And so you walk around defensive, which is not a healthy mindset, by the way, because it just creates a nation full of paranoid people. So you're gonna go to Eastern Europe. People are gonna look at you a certain way, and you're gonna probably feel uncomfortable. Or you go to other places, you're gonna probably feel uncomfortable because of the way people act around you and whatnot. But then you realize that it's just not even what it is in the United States. Like they're thinking, oh, this guy might say something to me, or oh my gosh, I'm anxious. I have a million anxieties that were diagnosed online. I don't want anyone to talk to me today. No one's. Oh, my zodiac. I'm an Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius woman. No man could talk to me on Wednesdays or on any day that ends with a 6. Like this is what's going on in the United States. This is what's going on in the United States. This is for real, by the way. These are the mindsets that are being harbored. What's the best place to go first? Have you been to Western Europe? I suggest trying to go to. I was gonna say France. France is cooked. I don't suggest France because I did France, by the way. I would try. Latin America. I mean, that's not for the weak. Like if you're not a seasoned traveler, I don't recommend going over there. Not yet, because you have to understand how to carry yourself. I would go to Western Europe. Try somewhere in Western Europe. Portugal is nice. Portugal is nice. I would do Portugal, Lisbon, Lisboa. I had a good time in Lisboa. Your mind can be your own prison, Carlos. You're absolutely right. If I can bring back to 2016, if not earlier, I would. Um, but yeah, I'm telling you, you will go to Spain is better. I would go to south of Spain because I went to Barcelona recently, and I didn't really like it. To be honest. So I went to the gym. I spoke to this girl because I know this girl from Leon, which is like part of North Spain, and she tried to say like Sombra, the reason why you didn't like Barcelona because Barcelona is racist, and I didn't think that. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm walking around a little delusional. I don't think so though. I don't think every bad experience that I have is necessarily due to racism. I just think because people are annoyed with me here in the United States. I think it's a combination of high energy and polarization of that energy through the power of the spoken word and eloquence. I think that bothers people for sure. And clear speaking. I think that bothers people, which I can't do anything about. It is a gift from harboring the conditions in my body to try to maintain the kingdom of heaven vibration. Guilty as charged. But I can't do anything about that. But I don't think that these guys are angry at me necessarily because of this color of my skin. I don't think that's the case. I just think Barcelona is just not it. That's just my solid opinion. How are the ladies in Spain? I'm gonna tell you this, Johan, right now. Tune in. I'm gonna tell you this right now. He said, "I love your commitment to truth and desire for everyone to keep an open mind because that's what it's about. We're stuck in our little ecosystems and we believe, well, we go to work, we go to the supermarket, we go to the bar, and we wax and wane in these places, and we think that these places are truth when in actuality they are prisons of the mind and they prevent you from actually becoming who the hell you really are. That's really what it is, especially New York. We have a whole amalgam of beliefs that are perpetuated in this small cooked city, and a lot of us, because we're around it every day, we take these beliefs as our own, or we don't we have like these heretic type qualities. Like we can't truly believe what the majority thinks, and so we create these radical counter beliefs when they're both wrong and they both harm the spirit and the soul and the mind. That's what it is. He said, I travel for leaving, seeing the world changes your point of view for real. Let's go, Nina. She already knows what the deal is. Sunshine, we're getting there. We're getting there. Remember, this is the most safe place in the world in 2 to 3 years is going to be Iraq. It's crazy. Look at Chicago. What was I saying? Johan. I don't know if Johan is still here, but I'll tell you this. This is just what it is in Eastern Europe, especially if, remember, you have to be solid of mind. You have to have a healthy mind. You take care of yourself. You can speak, you can speak well, speak a different language. That's what it is. I'm going to tell you what happened, right? Aware of the poverty present around the world. It's true. It's true. Like in Colombia. For sure, Carlos. You are absolutamente correct. Correcta. I'm going to tell you. So, I went to Hungary. I told this story on live stream already. I was waiting in St. Stephen's Basilica, right? I was waiting online to take the elevator to go to the top so I can get some pictures. And there was this woman standing in front of me. And, obviously, I'm a straight guy. We're eating pomegranates and red meat, right? And we're doing deadlifts, 495 pounds. Clearly, the libido is working very well, right? But, of course, controlled because of just my suffering. Right. And that's neither here or there. Anyway, I just noticed this girl in front of me. I was just like, okay, I just want to, because I do that. I strike up a small talk. You guys know this from the live streams, right? So I said, in English, what did she say? So all your content is bashing the US NYC, but you're still here grooving. For now, don't you worry. Like Sunshine, remember I was saying that. Remember? I was saying that about the content. Oh, you gotta learn a new language. Oh, we gotta travel. This and that. What did I decide personally to take it a step further? I decided to leave the United States and go somewhere I never went before, Eastern Europe, moving and shaking. Rented a car, drove in the back streets, had a good time. I always prove myself, but things take time. Sunshine, I'd be telling you this, but she's not listening. Anyway, this girl was in front of me, so I said in English, oh, I guess we're gonna be here all day, right? Because we gotta wait until the elevator comes. She's like, oh no, sorry, I don't speak English, right? No hablo inglés. I'm like, oh, hablas español. She's like, sí, verdad. I'm like, oh snap, ¿de dónde eres? Like, where are you from? She's like, de España, soy de España. I was like, oh, because I heard a lot of things. I was like, España está cocinado. She's like, está cocinado. I'm like, yes, se acabó. Like, la cultura está basura. She's like, no, you need to wash your mouth. Like, the culture is not trash. I was like, okay, where are you from? ¿De dónde eres? She said, oh, soy de sur de España. En una parte se llama Murcia. I was like, I've never even heard of that. Where is that? She's like, oh, it's around by Malaga. I was like, oh, no way. Está bien. Está bien. She's like, ¿y tú de dónde eres? I'm like, yo, soy de Nueva York, baby, pero es el peor de las ciudades en el mundo. She was like, you got to calm down. I was like, it's just mi opinión. Then we ended up talking the whole time. We took pictures. We took videos together. Then I was like, yo, we should go get drinks. She was like, absolutamente. I was like, are you here by yourself? Do you have a boyfriend or something? She's like, no tengo un novio porque. Then she had a mindset. She was like, todos los hombres en el mundo están, ¿cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice? She said, she had a word. I forgot what she said, but I'm like, all of us aren't bad. Todos los hombres no están malos, right? Hay poco, ¿cómo se dice? I said, hay individuales son buenos, como yo, como otros hombres. Ella dice, oh, me imagino, blah, blah. So we ended up getting drinks. It was all calm. It was all cool. It was relaxed. We had a wonderful conversation. There was no anger. There's no competition. She's not trying to speak louder than me. She's not trying to prove me wrong. It was just a conversation between two adults that both went to the gym, by the way. Normal. And this is sur de España. Just saying. I had a mindset because I didn't even I didn't know anything about Spain, to be honest. I just know Miguel de Cervantes is from España. What else? The Conquistadores are, they're from España. And that kind of stuff. I didn't know anyone from Spain. Like my mom used to live in, what do you call it? In Las Islas de Canaria, like the Canary Islands. And so I figured I had the opportunity to travel there, but I didn't because it was a girls trip and I didn't want to go with them at the time. This is like a decade and change ago. I missed the opportunity. And her friends, they speak Spanish, but it's only because they lived in the Canary Islands, and but they're from Italy. So that's that. But I didn't know anyone from Spain, really. So I met her, and I'm like, yo, she has such an open heart, and the fact that she was very good looking, and like she was very open, and like it's just weird. I wasn't used to that because usually if you wouldn't have that same opportunity in New York. You wouldn't have that in New York. You said Cobra Academy is my husband, by the way. Sorry for his words. Nah, you're probably Cobra Academy. Like, come on, man. And that means that you're probably in your teens because you brought that up. Good try, though. Yes, Richard, I went to the Balkans. I don't know if you're still here. I stayed in Albania. I went to Kosovo. Then I went back to Serbia. I went back to go to Serbia, and then I went to Montenegro, Hungary, Romania, yeah, did my thing. Spain is one of the few countries that is family oriented and keeps a strong culture. I can imagine out afuera las ciudades como Madrid, Seville. What's the other one? What is it? Barcelona. Let's see. How can I get in touch with you to come and visit Iraq? I don't know. But yeah, I'm from Romania. Ay, que bueno. What did I say that? Bună ziua. Shemai fashi. Domnule. That's crazy. How do I remember that? Come on, guys. Bună ziua. Ce mai faci? Ce mai faci, domnule? Are you a Selena fan? I know of Selena. Yes. Not Selena Gomez, but the Spanish singer. Salutare. Let's go, Romania, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Romania, baby. I visited your country. I was in Bucharest. I went to Therma. I went to, I think that's it. I went to Therma and Bucharesti, and I was walking around Lipscani, it got corny after a while, but it was okay. He's like, Fratele meo, love you, let's go, let's go, let's go. Romania was fire. I met solid people over there too. Just saying. Met some solid people over in Romania. Romania is where it's at. In Brasov, that's, I meant to go to Dracula's castle. I think there was a train or a bus to go from Bucharesti to Brasov, and then I had to take another bus to get to the castle. Brasov, by the way, underrated city in Romania. I saw some stuff online and it looked very beautiful. Greece is nice too. I would like to go to Greece. I like to go to Greece. But I was so close. I was in Eurocaster in Albania, so I could have went, but he said, for sure, bro, anytime. Yep, take the train to Shinaya. I'm telling you. And that's the magic of like being in that area, Eastern Europe, because the area is very beautiful. It's just a very beautiful area. That's really it. And this angry sentiment that you get from the people in the United States, it's not over there. I didn't talk to someone over there, even the older people that are more traditionalist. More traditional. I didn't talk to anyone and there's some angry sentiment like, they're just lashing out on me. I'm like, no, we're just having a conversation between two adults. I was just curious about an aspect of your country, and then they answered the question. Very, very simple. If it moved on from there, it moved on from there. And then we take it from there. You make my eyes water, brother. Richard, I was in your country. I was there. Let me show you something. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Wait up. Let's go. Look. Therma, baby. I was at the bathhouse. Apparently the biggest bathhouse in Eastern Europe. Therma. With love and respect for such kind, loving words, you're always welcome. I had a good time. I had a very good time in Romania. I just want to let you know. I wish if I had a car, I think I would have seen way more. Actually, I took the train. I learned about the train a little late. He said Therma Bucharest. Yeah, I was there. I was there. Again, another situation. It was a single woman. By the way, she had two master's degrees, took care of herself. She was fit, by the way, again, not overweight, and not angry at nothing. We hit it off. I asked her for pictures. She took pictures of me. We took pictures together, and she asked me to come hang out with her. And we hung out together. This doesn't happen in the United States because they're angry and afraid at nothing in the United States. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It was just calm. It was just calm. It was just calm. We had wonderful conversations. She had a lot of eye-opening words, and it didn't even need to be of a sexual nature. It was just platonic, just chatting, just chatting. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. We're dealing with we're dealing with a lot here in the United States. So the sub is all I can do, brother. I gotta go to sleep. It's 4 a.m. here. Yeah, that's right. Because Romania is all the way on the other side, by the way. it's like it's like the closest to the Black Sea on the west of the Black Sea. All right, thank you, thank you. Ciao, man. Ciao. See you later. Um, mulțumesc. Mulțumesc. Let's go. I can't believe I remember. It's funny because when I was in Bucharest, I couldn't even remember the Romanian, and now this guy claim, he could or could not be Romanian, but I suddenly got excited and I remembered everything. It's crazy. What's going on, Kaz? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. But this is, I'm telling you guys, this is what we're dealing with in the United States. We're getting bad deals. We're getting bad deals. And you can't jog up a flight of stairs with the average American woman because they're gonna get tired, right? Because I'm telling you guys, we just losing in the United States. We're just losing in the United States. I'm just telling you that right now. There's a lot of anger in the United States. There's a lot of gaslighting in the United States, right? There's a lot of lack of sexual discipline in the United States, right? It's a lot of that, and we need to control ourselves, man. And I think that if we hold the line with our eyes on the sparrow, just to quote the Bible a little bit, I think that we're going to see things that and learn things and experience things that we never have before that will be transcendental to ourselves. I am telling you this right now. Telling you this right now. The United States is just not it. It's not it. It's not it. It's not it. But eventually we'll learn. Some of us will learn. I learned already. You guys, maybe some of you guys didn't learn, but you guys will learn. I remember what even inspired me to travel again in recent years was only because I was working at this burger restaurant and it was good money. I was doing very well. My savings were really good, and I just didn't want to. I didn't think about travel anymore. Even though my mom, like, she already moved to Europe. I didn't think about visiting her or anything. I just thought about working. And this is when I was trying to date in the United States too. And I'm thinking, you know what? It's just like, you're just rolling the dice, Eventually you meet a good one, and they're all good in the United States. It's just I just need to step it up. I just need to get better, right? Which is always good. You guys should always have that mindset to do better and to get better. He said, as Uncle Ruckus said, because black women don't jog because they'll sweat out the chemicals that they use for their hair. That's crazy. It's crazy. It's so crazy. And a lot of other women, by the way, don't be fooled. A lot of some Latinas use hair extensions as well. So please don't get that twisted. I just want you to. I need you to know that, Mr. Atreides. Terrell, you need to know that. Like, it's not just black women. A lot of women use extensions in their hair. And lashes, the lashes that the Latina community uses as well, it's a lot. I'm telling you. And they don't work out. They don't. They find every excuse to not be physically fit. That's numero uno. But let's get back into it. What was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah, I was dating in the United States. My general manager told me, Sombra, listen to me. We are about to get to the end of summer. And then after that, it's going to be very, very busy at the restaurant. You need to take a trip somewhere, right? Use your vacation. You have a lot of sick days. Use your sick days. And I said, what the heck? I go on vacation, every weekend. I'm off on some weekends, right? She's like, no, I mean, if you want to take a trip, go somewhere, and I was like, I guess. And that was the beginning. That was the catalyst to all of this, guys. All of this, all of this, all of this. I then thought, okay, I'm going to go to Portugal. Okay, let me go to England to visit my dad and family. Where else am I going to go? Looked on YouTube, found a lot of guys having fun in Colombia. And I realized, yo, maybe I should go over there. My Spanish sucks, by the way. My Spanish is trash, but I think it'll be a good experience. These guys are having fun, and it seems like the everything is just beautiful over there. Then like things happened. I ended up quitting the job. I went to Portugal. It was really fun. Rented a car. It was fire. Then I went to London. That was fire too because I haven't been to the country for like 5 years since that point. And then I saw my old friends. It was wavy. London was wavy in 2022. I'm going to tell you that right now. Then I was scared on the last day when I was taking the cab to the airport to go to Colombia, because I was like, I don't know. I think I should have stayed in London longer. I don't know anyone in Colombia. I don't know. My Spanish is not good. I think that I'm just gonna have a bad experience. I think I was just all these self-defeating thoughts were percolating in my mind until I got to Heathrow. Yeah, it was Heathrow. Until I got to because it's international flights, only fly from Heathrow. I think Stansted is more something like that. I forget, but it was Heathrow. Um, then I saw this woman online. She put all of the British women to shame. I'm like, who? What the heck is going on? Then I told this story so many times on live stream. She was going to Bogota with me because I had to go to Bogota and then get another plane to go to Medellin. And then she was behind me, and then she saw me recording, and then she was like, "Oh, what's going on? What's your name?" She ended up asking my name, where are you from, what I do for work. She told me what she did for work. She gave me her address, her email address, her number. She's like, "If you're ever in Peru, you can come stay with me." I'm like, "Is this what happens in Latin America?" I was like, "What is going on?" Hey, what's up, Ruth? Welcome back. It has been a while. I'm just telling a story. And then I went to where else? I decided to go on further to to Medellin, and I had a very very good time. I so good, in fact, that instead of staying the 11 days, I stayed for 3 months because it's very very cheap to live out there. By the way, and the weather was nice. The people were great. I had a wonderful time. I don't know how to complain. I can't complain. I had a wonderful time, and that opened my mind completely. Yeah, no, it opened my mind completely. And I came back. I remember this is what cemented it in my head too, that like I was wasting my time dating in the United States. I was on the plane. I came back on the plane, sorry. And I was just in my, trying to speak Spanish and this and that. And I was speaking to this she's like the female was about to give you the world champ. Crazy. There was this stewardess on the plane, and I was like, "Hola, cómo estás? Estoy emocionado." My Spanish was bad, so I said, "Estoy emocionar." I couldn't speak it very well, but estoy emocionar a volver. I didn't even use that. I was like, I was very happy to go to the United States, and she's like, "Why are you talking to me like that? I don't speak Spanish." And I was like, "Oh, she's American. Why was she so angry?" And I was just like, "Yep, the United States is cooked. The United States is cooked." Came back, met this Colombian woman. We ended up dating for a really long time. By the way, only in Spanish, which helped me with my Spanish a lot because in moments of passion, you really realize how much you've retained. Actually, it's very interesting how the mind works. Like when we have arguments, because we had a lot of arguments, me and her, but it's all right. But it was good arguments because it was it was good fun. Yeah. Then I went to Mexico, and then I realized the Latin. And then I started the YouTube channel, and I realized the Latin thing. I don't know about the Latin thing. I don't know. It's fun. It's nice that I know Spanish, But I don't care. I need to do something a little different. What do I need to do? Where do I need to go? Then Russia popped up. This guy was teaching me the numbers. What is it? Один, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь, восемь, девять, десять. I memorized the numbers in one day. He taught me some phrases. Что ты тренируешь сегодня? Тренируешь сегодня? What are you training today? Oh, я рад тебя видеть. It's good to see you. Я рад, что я могу поговорить с тобой. It's good to have this conversation with you. Right? I was learning very quickly, but I realized it would be a little bit of a process to just go to Moscow like that. Then, I don't know, Serbia popped up. Or no, yeah, wait, no, Serbia did pop up, but I didn't think about going over there first. We went to Albania. It was a good time. Kosovo. I had the travel credit. You guys remember when I was buying the ticket? Decided to spend it on Serbia. First day of Serbia, I didn't like it. And then everything changed. Realized that these guys are one of the most wonderful, passionate people that I ever had the pleasure of being in the vicinity of. They try to fearmonger the nation, right? Serbians are racist. They don't like black people. All that stuff. Wasn't gonna stop me, by the way, because I don't care. If it was my time, it's my time. I get beaten up, I get beaten up. Who cares? But surprisingly, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. I had a wonderful time. Met a lot of wonderful people. And by the way, these guys are not walking around like they are in the United States, angry at nothing, by the way. Angry and paranoid and anxious about nothing. The guys, they have iPhone 15 Pro Max Special Edition squared with 500 terabytes of memory storage. They shop at Whole Foods. They are spending $10 for a 10-ounce bottle of coconut water, right? They are spending $50 a pound on dry-aged ribeye steak, grass-fed ribeye steak, and they are paranoid about nothing. I'm telling you, this country is so bad. This country sucks so much. I'm telling you. You said you have the high vibrations. Because I'm interested in learning about the world. I'm telling you, I'm interested in learning about the world. These guys they are riding around in BMW M series, and they are paranoid and they have like these apprehensions about living their lives. Right? The woman will have Van Cleef and Arpels bracelets with Tiffany bracelets, Pandora earrings, manicure and pedicure sets that costed $350 USD, right? Which is half of the disposable of the minimum wage in Serbia, and they are still unhappy. They are still unhappy. They take a whole bunch of meds every single day. You can't talk to them between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. in the morning because their meds haven't kicked in yet. They're not ready to talk to you. They need to have 3 coffees with milk, cream, and sugar, refined sugar, by the way, every morning, every day to live their lives. They are making so much more money than a lot of people in the other developing countries. And these people are still unhappy. I'm telling you, we don't know anything. I'm telling you. And then they want us to date in the United States. If they themselves cannot make themselves happy, what chances do you have? What chances do you have? You will take them to a very nice restaurant, right? Doesn't necessarily need to be expensive, but it's a nice restaurant. The chefs are very good at what they do, right? Because they're all passionate, because ultimately chefs want Michelin stars. They get 1 Michelin star for 1 year. Their careers are essentially set. They could work anywhere. They're employable for the rest of their lives. They can start a restaurant and then they just advertise the Michelin star. They will do incredibly well. So all these chefs are incredibly passionate and on the hot pursuit of getting a Michelin star for their restaurants. So these guys are doing incredibly well in their fields, in the culinary arts. You take someone there. She has her phone in her hand. She is checking Instagram that is geared to perpetually show them something new, something novel, which is ultimately empty as well. You highlight that on the date. You are a bigot. You are a toxic man, and I'm going to do away with you. There's always something better around the corner in the United States. When in reality, that's the illusion of choice. And in fact, there's mistakes with everyone. No one is perfect. Please get what you can get. That's still not enough. In 1 week, women will have 6 therapy sessions because of maldiagnosed anxieties. They smoke weed excessively, by the way, which is kind of bad for you. Just FYI, for your respiratory system and your nervous system, the seat of which your mind. People don't think about this, of course. They drink excessively. These are supposed to be the mates. We toil in school. We don't get any handouts as men. We toil and work. We toil in school. We toil in general to try to be worthy for the casual liberal drunkards that are overweight. I'm telling you guys, we're losing bad. We're losing bad in the United States. We are losing bad here. I don't know what could persuade you. I don't know what else could persuade you. For sure. I'm telling you, we are losing bad in the United States. Horribly. Yeah, that's what it is. It's not even that, too. It's just that, I mean, in regard to your statistics. Well, this is really good. We are losing bad in the United States. And we are taught to drink this poison happily. I'm telling you, you can tell when any advice on sobriety? Drink sparkling water. Try to go into environments that you would go drunk but sober. It doesn't that let that awkward feeling wash over you. I've been sober for 12 years and I still have a really good time in environments where people drink excessively. This is really good. Guys, I don't know what else to tell you. But we're losing in the United States. It's as simple as that. We are losing in the United States. The more you continue to try to find some sort of romance in the United States, the more you're going to lose. And the more you're going to be absolutely devastated. Oi, oi, you got to be up in 3 hours for work, but here I am. What's up? What's up? None of your Eternal's not here. Sunshine might be here lurking. Trying her best to keep her mouth shut. What's something most people don't know about you? I don't know. That I have a lot of disciplines. I don't think people truly understand this. I speak very, freely, but I have a lot of disciplines. There's a lot that I do to keep myself under control. You said I'm here on your live. Sabrina, you seldom talk to me. You usually talk to these other guys. So I'm like, yo, you're here. These guys that you usually talk to, because I go off of pattern recognition, they're not here. So it's kind of not hard. It's not kind of hard to see how people obtain their lively life in of this world with angry sadness. It's not hard to see a mental crisis. It's because we're keeping all this stuff at bay and we're not sharing with each other out of fear of losing a vantage point in a competition that we've created, a competition of our own machination, of our own minds. That's the United States. I sub to you, not the others. Got live for them, stay for you. Stop twisting it. You usually talk. It's pattern recognition. I'm not saying this out of nowhere. I pattern recognition. I'm glad you're here for me. I love when we chat. But your boy is not here, Eternal. Well, it's and for good reason, because it's late. For me, it's that I'm autistic. Ah, okay. I didn't know, Sport. I mean, well, I don't know you, so. Um, but yeah, it's finished. I don't know what to. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys. I think holding the line is very important. Holding the line is very important. Holding the line is very important. We are just losing in the United States. We are just losing in the United States. It's badly, by the way. Anyway. Well, all right, Sabrina, welcome. How was your day? How was your day? I saw a wonderful movie today, but maybe you've enjoyed yourself much more. Most likely. The United States. Move to Derby, absolutely God's land. God's land in Derby. I went there once. I don't know. I didn't see anything special or particularly interesting of Derby. They do have a calisthenics part. At least the place that I went to, it had like a little park for calisthenics, which was good. I like to see that. That's the one qualm I have with the Balkans, is that I don't see a lot of places with calisthenics. That's my only qualm. I only saw a calisthenics park in Kosovo. Well, welcome, Sabrina. I'm glad you failed to sleep, so you can come join this live stream. Hold on, I'll be right back. I went home after charging the car, showered. Oh, I read that. You put your hat on like you were about to head out. No, no, we're not going out. What's out there? What is outside? I thought thinks I'll be dead on my 12-hour shift, but hey, that's life for now. That's exactly for now. For now, we got to get out. We got to get out of these places. What was I going to say? What was I going to say? Yeah, no, there's nothing outside right now. I mean, well, we could go to. I think it's closing. There's no point in going outside. It's Sunday. I could have gone. I should have went out earlier to the cafe, but it's first of all, I'm not drinking caffeine anymore, and two, um, it's just everything is just expensive in New York for no. Then the return is just not worth it. It's just not worth it because you're not even getting real socialization. Like it's corny. I was funny because I was talking against Sabrina and this other guy that was saying that, oh, I like to stay inside because it's just cheaper. 1 year's a reach, 3 years. No, for sure. I'm like, you're retiring in three. Where's how old Sabrina? What? You're like in your 30s. What do you mean retire? I'm like, you're in your 30s. You know? But I'm still gonna go outside. Obviously, not today, but in general for you guys, just so I can give you guys some views. And the weather is getting much better. You retire at 38. Good luck. Sheesh, if you could do it, you do it. I am. I don't think I'm retiring at 38. I don't even think I'm retiring. I don't even have a job. Not yet, of course. Not yet. Not yet. Sombra shall. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Life is full of baffling mysteries. Seriously. Definitely gonna be spending traveling in NYC unless the person traveled cheap in NYC. No, you could. I mean, you could. Our train transportation, like the cost, is really good. I'm telling you, compared to like Barcelona, where you're paying like £10 or €10 to travel like 10 minutes. Yeah, not like I'm antisocial, but I just don't give a lot of a lot of myself to people. I don't trust people, and I don't want to sit with people that I have to second guess. I'm too busy for an active social life, though. Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. That's your sentiment. I understand that. I don't mind having a chat here and there. I really don't. I mean, that's how. If I had a guarding mindset, I would not see Serbia the way I do right now. I would not see some. It's funny because I think I've always been like this, but it's just that I just needed the right environments. You just need to find your environment. You just need the right environment because I did this in Hawaii, and it's just, and these guys, I'm telling you, because it was the and I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Well, or a person who looks for all the free events. Oh well. I mean, they're nice events, and I mean, there's okay events in New York. It's all about location. In Hawaii, I don't want to even talk about this, man. But I guess I'll get into it. Like I had an issue with like sex workers once upon a time, guys. I'll let that be known. I'm not afraid to admit it. And what really exacerbated it was I remember I went to Hawaii one time and I was just interested in just socializing. And I did socialize, that was fun. Um, but this is when I was less controlled sexually and I was talking to like all these girls in Hawaii. I was trying to like connect. And I must have spoken to like 20, 21, 22 girls. I will never forget the numbers because it was a lot. And nothing happened. Nothing happened. And so I was just like, screw it. I'm gonna go to a sex worker. And it was horrible. I didn't have a lot of patience back then, and I was just very uncontrolled. The worst decision I ever made, by the way. Worst decision. It messes up your. I'm telling you, there's a lot of metaphysical stuff that goes into sex work that people do not want to talk about. But hey, that's neither here or there. That is not an issue for Somer del Piso anymore. Not even close. We've done our penance. We've done our reconciliation, and so I'm happy. So, oh, I think I read that. Did the absolute insanity of Bionicle lore? Oh, that's crazy. Someone went deep and tried to find out. It's crazy. Anyway, guys, who's here? What the heck? Where's everybody at? Everyone just left. Everyone got so quiet. Where's everyone at? Someone said Sinners was trash. I don't even know what that was about. I just got here. What's going on, Aurora Sky? Welcome back. Let's go. My PFP is great. What's up? I think your live froze. Oh, has it? Yeah, what's going on? Facts, because people of this world are very dark and soulless. I understand you on that. Yep. Sinners is great. I just saw it 2 days ago. Okay, because someone said it's not good. Um, let's see. Oh, it's this dude. Um, does it keep freezing up? Okay, that sucks. Yeah, it's probably your bad Wi-Fi then. What was I gonna say? I just saw Accountant 2. I don't think you need a label if you're a good person with good intentions. Yeah, you have to have good intentions, but you also have to be intelligent enough to spot people with bad intentions, even when they masquerade themselves as someone good with allegedly good intentions. But that's very hard to spot. It's very hard to spot, especially if you're not really looking for it. Oh boy. He said, "Don't look for it." Yeah, you don't look for it, but then you're gonna get caught. I have a very very solid video I want to talk about. Actually, I have a very very solid thing I really want to talk about. Seriously, very very solid. Get some rest. You look stuck. No no no. Because I'm paying attention to something else. I'm good. I'm solid. Summer's always solid. Um, yeah, I have a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff, man. But anyway, I don't know. Someone bring up a topic. I already lambasted American women and the American culture. Summer, I don't want you to take this as offensive. All day you seem to be distracted. I could tell. You think so? Phone 8%. No, no, I'm at 99. I'm at 99. I just recently charged it. You might be talking about yours, Aurora. Sabrina, what do you think? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna get offended. Of course, the Aposaurus del Piso. I think I speak a lot of truths. I think I understand a lot, especially intuitively, um, about how people interact in life and just things in general, because I do a lot of reading and I understand things deeply. And so maybe I do come off as like some sort of Yaposaurus. But what's in mind for food? I don't know. I'm not hungry right now. I do need to buy some more fruits though. Plugging in, yeah, LOL, yeah, mine. I'm here though. I hope you've all had a good day. Yep. Yeah, you're starting off into the abyss. You seem to be deep in thought about something. I'm observant. I feel it. You do mostly. Yeah, I do talk a lot, and it's true, Sabrina. It's there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. I've been there's a lot of stuff, but I've come to a level of acceptance. Really, I've done a lot of understanding recently. Tell us what's going on. What do you mean, Sabrina? No, I'm good. I'm good. It's funny. It's so funny because I don't think someone. I think someone asked me this earlier today too, if something was up, and I was like, "I'm no, I'm good. I'm good." What do you mean so true? I'm good, guys. Guy, I'm very good. Something to do with meeting up with the ex? No, 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 no. That's I have not been thinking about Rach McGH. I have not. I have not. But thank you, Sunshine. I was gonna do something about this guy, but you're just too fast. The meeting up with her was good. It's just that I just realized a lot about. I'm just, like I told you guys. I explained it earlier on the live stream too. It's just the past. I just can't. I can't go back there. I really just can't go back there. It was nice, but you're just done with where you live. There's something out. There's something, and we are all here to support. Sabrina, okay, you really want to know? Like, it's really this. It's really this place. I really like the United States. Ever since I got back from this blast, it sucked because Albania was number one. It was the catalyst that opened things up. And I went to Serbia. And the first day in Serbia, I was dialed out. I remember I called my sister. I said, I'm like, yo, Toe, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't think that this is the place. It sucks because I committed to this place, but I really don't like it. I really can't stay here. She was like, Sombra, you gotta like be patient. I don't you keep moving too fast. You have to just marinate a little bit and just check out the place. The best advice that I ever gotten. I chilled. So Serbia became the best place I've ever been. Why? Because the people, you don't have to walk around on eggshells. Like with people in New York, seriously, I'm not even just complaining. It's different. It's just these guys have like these made up anxieties, these made up mental issues, and all of these weird the problems. The people that are well groomed are shouting for no reason without any coherency on the train. There is no mental health. Like it's crazy in this place, man. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane and wild in the United States. Sabrina, ever since I came back, I'm telling you, I just haven't been feeling the same, man. It really sucks. We've been back like 2 weeks, and I just can't. It's not it. Then the ex comes and hits me up. I was like, this is interesting, and then I meet up with her. It was cool. It is just a conversation. It's like she's done her growing, but not really. It's like she's still like from a point in time, and I even the other day I went back to the restaurant that I used to work at, the burger restaurant, and I looked everywhere. I'm seeing like tables by themselves. This woman, she was by herself, overweight, staring I don't know, she had like some pork. I don't know what the heck was going on. Just staring everywhere at nothing. The families, all the fathers in the families, by the way, there because it was very busy. They were all staring. I was in the back, but I'm getting stared at by these guys. I'm like, what's going? I don't know. I thought I had something on, but I really someone actually called me a celebrity today. They thought I was a celebrity. So I'm like, maybe there's a change that came about, right? That's number one. And I'm just seeing that people are still in the same spots. Like they're just doing the same thing. They're excited on doing the same things. They don't want to grow. They don't want to do things differently. And I also remembered two stories. One from one from my neighbor, and then I forget the other guy. But they were basically talking about how much they loved Brazil and they enjoyed their time in Brazil. No, it was the guy that I was hanging out with last night, and then my neighbor. They both love Brazil. And then life happened, and then they just got stuck in the United States. And I've been internalizing all of this, and I've been very, very fearful because I really don't want that crap to happen to me, man. Because I really want to get out of this place. I'm telling you, I don't want to settle. I don't want to have some wraith by my side. I just want to have my disciplines, and I just want to get out of this country. So I've been really locking in, and that's really what it is. I mean, of course there's other things too, Sabrina. If you really want to know, like there's been other things as well. We had the whole thing, it's from March. I was in Albania. Albania was great, but it's just that I was just caught up mentally and emotionally with something. And so I enjoyed the trip, but it was just like bouts where I was just like, you know, um, obviously I've come to a little bit more of a realization now of about just acceptance and whatnot. It's whatever. But no, I'm being vague, cryptic, really. But yeah. What did you say? He said, you also you respect the people. We have heard you talk about highly of the country. Making you go, it is, it is, it is, it is. That's what I've been doing. Move there and make that move. That's what we've been doing. That's what we've been doing. No, I know, I know. That's what I've been doing. So, what do you mean? That's what I've been telling him too. That's what I've been doing. I'm sunshine. I've been making plans. been making plans. Seriously, I've been making plans. 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 Let's pray he gets. I'm telling you, because I'm not going to make it. I am not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. And then there's just other things. I've just been. I had the misfortune, some of that piso, of dealing with someone heartless and what's the other word? And changing, ever changing, and ever changing. And I wouldn't wish that interaction upon the most dastardly of enemies. I promise you. Because you're divided amongst yourself. And there is no hope. There's just desolation where you would find help. You will have nothing. I understand. I understood a lot. March taught me a lot. Shit, March, telling you, March taught me a lot. I love my country. I'm grateful for the perks, but give me a way out. I'm gone. 2 years, I'm telling you. The Serena, let's get it done. Let's get it done. We're both gonna get it done. We're gonna get out of here. Get out of the West. He needs to be happy with his environment. I just been walking around the city since I've been back, and I'm just like, everything is expensive and it's just not worth it, and no one is socializing. I'm like, this place is trash. Seriously. I'm like, this place is so garbage. Like, everything is expensive. No one wants to socialize. Oh my goodness. Except, that's not too true. I mean, I push it. When I push it, I do get some conversations. But generally, people don't want to speak. Sabrina, I guess you're correct. I just don't want to be part of the latter. Because at the end of the day, Sabrina, it's all gates. You have to understand everything that you want is behind a gate. For the normal person, for the average person, people could just put in the work a little bit and then the gate will open. For some people, for some other people, you could put in the work, but for some reason those gates don't open. And you could try your best and those gates are still not going to open. That is really it. That's really it. You have to understand that there are gates in life. There are a lot of gates in life. Everything is behind a gate. And remember, gates have gatekeepers. There are gatekeepers. You have to be very, very aggressive. That's what it is. You have to be very, very aggressive. But it'll happen. Sunshine's gonna beat me before him. Man, listen, I'm kicking them gates down. Yeah, yeah, exactly. For 6 years, the gate hasn't even opened yet for me. Yo, Terrell, I'm telling you, we gotta. But I'm not giving up. I mean, listen, we got some stuff. We got some stuff. We got some stuff. I said already this year that I'm not blaming any external force for what is happening. We'll do our thing. Oh, Sunshine didn't get him yet. Oh, I got him. The gatekeeper and the keykeeper. Anyway, yeah. I just had a good experience out there. So that's nice. You don't know me from a skid mark on your toilet. I don't have any of the. Oh, well, I do sometimes. I'm praying, hoping, wishing you live the life you deserve, Sombra. Yeah, I'm trying. I am trying. Just know, guys, we have stuff. I have stuff in percolation. I have some stuff in process. I don't like to talk when things are in process. So I've been working on this since November. Well, since December, since I lost the city job. She said, "You can't. It's your personal journey." Yeah, yeah, yeah. Such a sweet chin music that MF down, right? See, it's not right when I talk like a human being. Yeah, because it's strange. We need some more jokes coming from you. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I've been good though, guys. I've really been good. It's I don't know if it's too much of I don't know. It's just been a lot of things. It's been a lot of things, guys. I just a lot of I don't know, a lot of things that just like a lot of what I believed in have been shaken to its core recently. And that's what it is. I mean, you could talk about one thing, but then, like reality shows you another thing. And that's all I'm saying. Growth spurt. It's growth spurt, but it's just like I I I recently let me just tell you something for sure. One thing I learned recently. What I learned recently about social media is that it's really like a propaganda machine. I think we've heard this a lot before, but I think I truly understood it recently. They have a huge narrative on how women are like and how men are like, but it's really not necessarily true. It's not. You know, this is something I've realized very recently. And so it's like, what do you even believe on social media? I mean, you shouldn't even be on that thing for trying to find a way to to live anyway. I think you should just what do you call it? Look at the jokes. There's a lot of good jokes on social media. So glad I'm not younger because being raised on the internet seems like a danger to me. Seriously, no, it's really bad. It's really bad. Please don't go back deep after my comment. Dark Justin Bieber, me? I'm not gonna crash out. He's going crazy, isn't he? No, no, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Well, yeah, guys, that's basically it. I've been good. Sabrina, I promise. Oh, the quiff, the quiff comment. Yeah, right, right, right. The hair, right? Um, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I just been yeah, I've been good. I've been good. I've been good, guys. I've been good. Summer's always good, man. Summer's always good. Anyway, ask me another question. Ask me another question. I've been good. I've been solid, guys. There are many wars that Summer fights. Many wars, many battles, and we're still keeping it basement. I suppose. But yeah, guys, ask me some questions. Ask me some questions. I will tell you no lies. Been listening in. Let's see. Got a lot of work done. Thank God. How was your day earlier? Summer. What was the name of the movie? Should I watch it? Accountant 2. I was on the way to Albania and I saw the first one, and I really liked it. So I saw the second one. The second one takes a much more humorous approach, but it's really good. Summer, what are you working on in the gym today? I don't go to the gym on weekends. War makes good men, but ain't losing our minds. Yeah, seriously. What's your take on quantum computing? That's only natural. It is only it's gonna happen. What I think about in terms of AI learning, AI training, I think that's actually a very very astounding topic. She said, "I hope you're okay. Though I really do. Don't look down. It doesn't suit you. I like to see you happy. Saying you're good and feeling good are two different things. Well, unless you tell us otherwise, I'm here to joke. No, no, Sabrina, I'm good. I promise you. Thank you so much. I'm good. I'm really good. I'm good. I'm good. No, I promise you. I'm solid. I'm good. I am very good. It's not very man-like to fantasize about what should be, what you think should be, because it's not reality. It's actually far flung from it. I love music. Is there any country you would recommend I search music from? Um, where? I don't know. Well, England has some good stuff. Drum and bass, garage music, grime, all pretty good stuff. Let's see. If you ever need to talk, we're here. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you very much. Also, have you ever tried to the Muslim travel to the Muslim East? No, I haven't. That's on the list one day. What did Sunshine say? She said you're doing exactly what you are supposed to be doing in your 30s, figuring out, making mistakes, and dusting yourself off. Yeah. I feel. You know what I think? What do you eat on your rest days? It's food. It's just like I cooked stripped steak earlier today. I warmed up some pasta. I had some avocado. Okay, happy days. Let me tell you, there's more wind in E than a tornado. Oh no, I rest. I have rest days on the weekends. There's more wind in E than a tornado. What, Sabrina? What? What are your thoughts on Germany? Have you ever been? Yep, I've been to Dusseldorf. There's more wind in me than a tornado. Ah, okay. Ew. What was I gonna say? No, I think there are some tests that some of us get that are very very disorienting, and they're like what they say in Train Spotting 2. It's like a body blow. It's like a body blow. As long as you laugh, mission accomplished. I was like, wait a minute, what? No, but there's some tests I'm telling you in life that it serves as a body blow, and it messes you up. I think there's some guys. I think some people I think get redefined completely by some of the experiences that I've had, and it's yeah. I think this whole thing is a test to just see how long how can you maintain your happiness? How long can you do that? You know, nothing. It's nothing, baby. It's nothing. It's all nothing. Life is a huge effing test. It ain't for the weak. No, it really isn't. It really isn't. I mean, it is because I think that a lot of people that don't go through a lot of the hardships still have very very good lives. What's up, Manuel? You've made yourself a parent, and I see you now. How are you? How are you? Hope you're doing well. It's very good. But yeah, I've been solid. I promise you, I've been solid, guys. A parent. Ooh, posh. It's a nice word, eh? A parent. Apparently. Apparently. Um, what else? Guys, ask me some questions. Ask me some questions. You will hear no lies. From New Zealand, what's going on? How Rocky? You must be Maori, right? Where are you from? Don't Sabrina, don't say he just said it New Zealand. Because I know he's a Pacific Islander. I can tell by his name. Are you Maori? Okay, we ask and get no lies. Oh boy. What is wrong with Sabrina? Yeah, okay, you know what, Sabrina? Let's do it. Let's do it. 'Cause- yes, you're Maori. Let's go. A lot of I have a lot of respect for your culture, by the way. That's another group I want to get around. Real. What's your phone number? I ain't gonna tell you that. This guy has my phone number. This guy. Eternal. Give me 1 second. I'll be back. But Sabrina, if you want my phone number, actually, you know what? I can give it to you. No, obviously not Australia. All right. Hold up. Hold up. Where do you see yourself in 2027? That's 2 years. Um, Hopefully YouTube is doing much better. Hopefully in Serbia with a car and a place, a permanent residence. She said, "C deceitful, permanent residence. I see myself in maybe in Eastern Europe." UK. I think he's from the US, Robbie. But yeah, Aaliyah, I hope that answered your question. I definitely see myself in Eastern Europe. Would you ever come to New Zealand? Yep, to watch a game. Absolutely, a rugby game. I want to see the I want to see the All Blacks play. She said Atlantic cousins. Yeah, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, 2027. What else? I will be 36 in 2027. Wow, I'll be 36 years old. Damn. I don't know. I don't think I'll be married at that age. Well, who knows? I think by then I'll definitely have revisited Eastern Europe for sure. I'll definitely have gone to Russia by then. I don't know. Will I be seeing somebody? Maybe. I'll probably be seeing somebody. Have you ever seen the Northern Lights? No. What I do for a living? YouTube now. um, yeah. What would I be doing? I think I'd be seeing someone around that time. Sure, 2027. I think I'd be seeing someone around that time. Where would she be from? I see her being Eastern European. Yeah, most likely. I think that she'll have a temper, for sure. I think she'd have a temper. Um, I think I'd still be healthy. I have good nails. I think my smile would look better. Okay, let's see, bro. You're jacked. You need a few more things, and you're good. Don't be too hard on yourself. You're getting there. No, for sure. Thank you very much, Aaliyah. It's not even about being jacked. You have to like be cardio, cardio, good in cardio. You have to have some energy. Sabrina says, Sombra, how many trustworthy, loyal friends do you got? Not many. Not many. I'll be honest. Not many. But that's the United States. It's something I have accepted. You know. So I don't lose sleep over it. Um, yeah, I don't really lose sleep over it. I'm not gonna lie, guys. There is this. I mean, I don't have any. I really don't. Yeah. What else does he need? um. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any. I don't have many. Mm. I have some good people in my life, but trustworthy friends, I don't know. I have so many stories to tell you guys. I swear, like later in life. In 2027, I'll explain so much. I have so many things to explain to you guys. I do love your our sense of humor. That's all we have, to be fair. Yeah. No friends club. Definitely surrounded by good people, but nobody in my age group. I can't even read. That's a British in me, I suppose. LMAO. Oh, New York. Yeah, we both in the same city. And I'm right. It'd be like that. Like today, I didn't even lose sleep. I really there was at the Chinese restaurant that I visited on stream before. There was this girl. I guess she remembered who we were. So I just said hi to her, but that's not any close friend. It was just we have a lot of those people that recognize us, but no close friend really. But it'd be like that. It's just the way it is. It's something I. But like with everything in life, you have to build it. You have to go out and forge it. That's really what it is. You have to go out and forge it. Even your friend group, you have to fortify it. I have a good friend actually. That's not true. I have a couple. Yeah, I have a couple. I have a couple. But you have to go and fortify it. You can't give up on it. You have to go out and fortify it. Go out and achieve your dreams. Yeah. 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 Hmm. I feel like nostalgic men will be burned alive by the present moment of the modern day, of the contemporary age. Nostalgic men will be burned alive, for sure. Oh, his downfall is that he ain't traveled east. Takes years to know if someone is genuine. Yeah, seriously. Uh, I swear, I'm just speaking in cryptic messages. But it all makes sense, I promise. It all makes sense. To the car. To the car. I do have some solid people that I know on stream too. Remember when I was trying to plan for the what he wants, girl? What? Hmm? Like I do have some solid people like Karen. Karen came to the live stream I think 4 times before that point that we went to Albania. And the moment I was excited about planning a trip, she just donated $50. I have good people. I have good people here. Some solid people. Yeah. Got some solid people. Yeah, no, that was nuts. Aaliyah, he never said he wants a girl. He definitely ain't said he wants to eat girl. Wants an eat girl. An eat girl? What's an eat girl? What? East girl. Oh, got it. East girl from the east. No, I think what I was just saying in 2027, I think by then I think that I'll definitely hopefully, YouTube would be doing much better. And by 2027, I mean, who knows? I think I'll definitely have a girlfriend by then. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm gonna be in prison in the United States. Yo, who knows? Who knows? You know what I mean? Maybe I'm gonna be in prison in the United States. Summer, did you eat every 2 hours to gain weight with building muscle? No. No. No, his dream is to go east. I never talked about girls. Well, there is this girl I'm actually speaking to from Serbia. Actually, she's teaching me Serbian a phrase once a day. Yeah, once a day, which is very nice. And um, I don't know. She's just very patient. Having a partner in this generation in Western countries is embarrassing. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you never know. I could be in prison. Who knows? Who knows? I could be in prison. I don't think I'm going to be in prison, but I mean, it could happen. Aaliyah, you just had a whole buffet. You just a whole buffet of confusion. I think she was saying because I mentioned that in 2027 earlier that maybe I'll have uh, I'll be with somebody, but who knows? You just don't know. He's like, okay, girl, I'm done. You guys, but yeah, I mean, who knows? It ain't a she. What? Huh? What? That's Sabrina. What? The messaging? No. So listen, Sombra is heterosexual completely. Dead Space seems like an interesting game. You said you thought I was a man. Oh, that's right. And there's a man, and you can't detect. What? Who? Aaliyah's not a man. I think Aaliyah's a girl. I thought Aaliyah was a man, but she said that she was a girl, so I believed her. Bangkok, here we come. It's crazy. I'm a girl, bro. What is going on? I don't. Sabrina is. Sure, her jokes are. That's British. That's the British for you. Their jokes are very meta. Okay, Aaliyah's a woman. That's what she said. You never know. You don't believe it? Did you hear about Shannon Sharp situation? Thank you for bringing that up, by the way, Terrell. This is what happens when you don't have perspective. He ate cereal and milk. He's definitely masculine. um, this is what happens when you don't have perspective. He's made it. He's successful, but it's just that this is the mentality. He could have definitely, if he needed to be with an only that you see, if you live you what is it? It was an OnlyFans model, wasn't it? If you live by the sword, you will die by the sword. It is as simple as that. He did not need to do that. Getting into that world is already putting you at risk. It's already putting you at risk. And she's from the United States. So that's even a bigger risk. They're all there's every situation, every person is compromised to some degree, especially in relationships. You need to thoroughly vet that person. If he really wanted to have a good time, then he could have gone to Thailand. He could have gone to Bangkok. Seriously. You could have had a good time over there where the risk would be way less. And he's paying for what is he? He's going to an OnlyFans model, essentially a sex worker. So he could have gone to Thailand. I cannot believe. Oh my gosh, man! But the damage is already done. You paid 20 million, but the damage is already done. The news is all over the internet. Listen, Aaliyah, Adam, uh, us English invented English, and you as an American are asking for English. Settle down, cupcake. Oh, Aaliyah, Adam. She said slash Adam. It's crazy. That's gonna be your last name. Monique trying to tell him to get an older woman who can bake. Yeah, I remember that. And rub his feet good. That's crazy. The thing is, I'm telling you, it's the mentality. It's the United States. It's the United States. we see, I don't know, we see these women, and I guess we just get caught up. This is what happens when you're not sexually disciplined too, by the way. If you don't have any, if you're not operating on the pillar of sexual discipline, then you're going to get in trouble. It's as simple as that. You're going to get in trouble, and no one should feel sorry for you. There was a video of her where she was like in Whole Foods, and then she's like, "Oh, this guy was just the way that she was talking about this guy following her. It was just like that ain't their last name. Oh, stay vigilant, Sabrina. Come on, stop poking the bear. These girls are looking at them as jackpots. That's exactly it. I just think he should have. If he really needed to do that, I would. He should have went to Thailand. Go to Thailand. You have enough money to do that. Go to Thailand. Don't. Anyway, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. No one should be dealing in that industry anyway. Seriously, because you're gonna get in trouble. There's just too many risks. That's the whole thing. That's happening in Colombia. We have guys every Americans losing their lives every week, getting robbed every single week, getting drugged every single week because they are going over there trying to pay for fun, pay for sexual fun, and that never goes well. And even if nothing physically outward happens, there's a metaphysical thing that's going on with you. I'm telling you, sex is a very, very important thing. It's a very sacred thing. If you're going to sleep with someone, you want to sleep with the right person. Seriously, you want to sleep with the right person, or else you're creating a link with an individual that I'm telling. It's not good. In fact, this is why I'm glad I have my V card and still found semen retention. Semen retention is, I'm telling you, it's good. It's that you need to be operating from that foundation, especially when you navigate the world, or else you're gonna get into a lot of trouble. Sleep in the dog bed with your dog. Listen, I wouldn't even. I don't know. That's some risky business. That's some risky business. But you need to be a little sexually disciplined. I'm telling you, especially if you're a person like that. Once you get to Shannon Sharp's level, it's like you're not you're no longer ever sleeping with having casual sex without a condom because you're at risk, right? That's number one. Um, there things need to be signed all the time. Like there needs to be contracts signed every time. It's tough. It's tough. You can't just go out. Like if I was famous, I couldn't do what I do. Just go to the Turkish cafe. That's crazy, Sombra. I'm calling him back up. Say something. Sabrina, you bring the English weather with you. Cold, gray, and miserable. All jokes. I'm too nice. I believe Aaliyah. She got to be a woman, right? If she says so, you didn't give me another reason to not believe it. But she said my dog's a gem better than sleeping with someone that's been raised like a dog. Mm, fair enough. Fair enough. She said dogs ain't nice. I don't know. I just can't do this. The whole have an animal as a support animal thing. I can't do that. And plus, they'll mess up the whole house. Can you imagine that? No, they're gonna chew on my suits and chew on my shoes. No, I'm cutting my hair. I gotta go to sleep and I gotta walk the dog. Oh my goodness. No, I can't do that. Opinion of white people? I think there's nothing wrong with white people. What's wrong with white people? However, I think Eastern European white people are probably way more open than American white people, for sure. Do you resent white people? No, why? Why the hell would I do that? Oh, you must be new here. Right, right, right. You don't know I've traveled to like 19 countries. Yeah. Yes. Do what do you want to hear, Eric? What do you want to hear? Tell me what you want to hear, and I'll let it be known. I don't know why you'd come in and you must be American because, like I said, there's no one in Eastern Europe they have a wonderful work life balance. There's no one from Eastern Europe coming into a random person's stream and asking random people if they resent white people. Like, come on, man, come on. You see, this is what happens when you're in the United States. People need to stop talking about race and color. That's serious. Trolls. All the trolls are American. Whenever you hear, like, you see this, whenever you hear this, these trolls, like, they're definitely from the United States. Cat Williams said, "White people are friendly. You can call them at 4 in the morning by accident, and they won't get mad." It's crazy. But no, I don't even know what you want to hear. Where is Eric? Eric, what else do you want to say? Or maybe he's just going from stream to stream, antagonizing poor blokes. Normally, people accuse people of what they are most afraid of. So Sabrina or Sabrina, the man of the UK. Come on, guys. Sober trolls in the building. Where's the sniper? That's what I'm saying. Oh, I'm here, but I just I like to tease. Um, I'm muted. No, we see you. We could see you, Eric. Um, but you're American, right? But he could also say that he's not American. So, but I know you're American. I can tell. Anyone here from the Bronx? Nope. I can tell you're American because there's just no one like it's people just don't do this. I'm not American Canadian. It's still cooked. I told you the West is cooked. America, Western Europe, Canada, and Australia. Facts. He had me on the floor in tears. Who? This guy, Cat Williams. I'm telling you. Sombra say something. I don't usually chat like this. She's making me Sombra defensive, man. Oh, yeah, Sabrina, chill out. You got both of you guys chill out. Well, I mean, has given up, so it's just Sabrina's fault now. But yeah, what else? What else, guys? What other questions? They just named a street after Cat Williams. Fair enough. Dead Space looks so interesting. I've never actually seen this game in action. I mean, I have, but not. Aaliyah's a man. I'll chill, but he's a man. How do you know, Sabrina? How do you know for sure? How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? Because I'm a woman. I know. Oh boy. Oh boy. She's a woman. I take my life. That's right. Yeah, Steph used to do that. That's true. Do you think this young generation coming up today is cooked? Absolutely, because it's socialization is very different from how it was when I was growing up. In New York, socializing was very fun. It was fluid, and there was hardly any obstacle. Now, kids are more inclined to socialize online, and online is a seedbed of a lot of horrible ideology. And so they get caught up because that's their only outlet of socialization, and so we're having this young generation radicalized before they even know about the three laws of motion that Isaac Newton posited. Let's see. Yep, we Gen Z people know we're the last to experience outside. Dead serious. It's unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. I feel so bad. At least when I was growing up, it was still a little cooked, but I had wonderful social experiences. When I was like in my 20s, it was just easy. It was fluid. It was fluid. It was very fluid. All the girlfriends that I had, I went up to them and talked to them. You know, it wasn't like through a dating app. I was actually bad at dating apps. When Tinder first came out, I got literally no matches. No matches. People left and right were doing so well on Tinder. I had no matches. I put some good pictures up too. So that's why it forced me to just keep going outside and just talking to people. So what can you do? Yes, sir. Times have changed and still is. Yep. Because you're normal. I mean, Jim, I had some good pictures. I think people like the attractive people. Sabrina's going? Okay, get some sleep. Get some sleep. Thank you. Listen, I mean, Terrell, you'll find some good people on dating apps. I believe it, but yeah, I don't know. It's just. Well, remember, first of all, dating apps are just incredibly skewed in favor of women nowadays, especially. Like 60% of men are not even getting spoken to on dating apps. I think it's even more than that. So it's just a waste. We don't get matches at all. I'm washing dishes right now, so just listening to. Okay, Sabrina, later. Have a good night. Sabrina, sleep well. Thank you. Thank you for being genuinely interested in my well-being. Thank you very much. Um, it's very kind of you. Sorry. It is very kind of you. It's nice to know that people care. It is 10:30. It's 10:30. It's 10:30. But yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Dating apps are just a waste of time. Seriously. Um, if you have to talk to someone, you have to. I mean, you're better off talking to them in person. But it's tough in the United States. I understand it because it's just the United States. W stream, thank you. Viper. Yeah, it's a little better. I mean, you're not wasting your time. You get to understand how you guys mesh and whatnot, the chemistry. It's better. Why is the stream W? Why is the stream a W stream? Yeah, but yeah, no, it's different. Terrell is it's just dating apps are just a waste. Like you're not winning on dating apps as a dude. It's just kind of tough in general. Everything. I think a lot of industries just got tapped out. Most industries has just got tapped out. The real estate industry, dating industry, all that stuff. Everything is just tapped out. What's up, Janine? Welcome, welcome. I almost did till I learned that it's an entertainment game and not an end game. Yeah, it's mostly for people to hook up, unfortunately. That's really what it is, which is kind of sad. Even in New York too. Like even like you could talk to someone and then they're just interested. Mostly people are going to be interested in hooking up. People don't want long-term relationships generally. That's really what it is. Even single mothers are like this too. Like they don't want long-term relationships. They just want to keep having fun. It's kind of unfortunate. What's going on, Mr. Neighborhood? How are you? Are you English? That's the world we live in, guys. I don't think that you should be disdainful. Do you like the neighborhood? Ah, it's a band. Okay, you just. Oh, you are English. Yeah, because I figured as much. Just the spelling of the neighborhood. No, I don't know the band though, unfortunately. Sorry, man. Anyway, I think I should get myself out of here. I did a lot of talking as per usual. It ran up, upwards of 2 hours. I streamed earlier today. I think I should relax and just enjoy the rest of this Sunday before I prepare for the tumultuous nature of this week. La vida, man. La vida. All right, see ya. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We had a good time. I can imagine all of us did have a good time. Um, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's so good. That's so cool. Have a good one. Yeah, peace, man. I don't know when I'm going to go to New Zealand, but we'll get there. I'll get there for sure. Don't let this place get you down. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Stay positive, stay radiant. For sure. We'll see you guys in the next one. Maybe we'll do one randomly this week. I do want to work on some other stuff with the channel, but if there's time, there'll be good weather. I'll do it. We'll see. So peace, guys. Robbie, I'll see you later. Sage, I'll see you later. I'll see you guys around, man. Stay strong, people. I'll see you later. Peace.